Hey guys, Rico Camacho. So, as I said on my previous episode, I've been working on this channel from a perspective of fitness, your soul and your mind. Now, the soul and the mind kind of goes together a little bit, but for the purposes of this, I take my Sundays as kind of a rest day, but not just a rest day, but a day to reconnect mind and soul. Because I spend 5 days a week working out, as you guys I hope see, and make sure that I hit all of my physical body parts that I need to hit. I just want to share this with you because people I think miss, as I said the last time too, that this is a vital part to how you actually reshape your body. It's how you shape your mind and your spirit. And it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people talk about this. You have your Tony Robbins, you have your, again, as I mentioned before, Jay Shetty, all of these people. And I think we separate them too much. And so I'm trying to bring it all together. That's been my thing because I've been through some stuff, as I mentioned the last time too. But I want to continue this time talking a little bit about meditation, as I said, and I want to take a little bit of a deeper dive into it. And what we're going to talk about is, as it's Sunday night, meditation can be frustrating, and the title of the last episode I did was The Secrets of an Athlete, how you connect with your mind, and I don't remember the exact title, I apologize, but what I will tell you is meditation, this whole episode is going to be designated to and dedicated to how frustrating it can be. I used to think I was a failure at frustrating, so actually over COVID, that's when I decided to try to get back in shape. So I did a lot of home workouts, I cut out alcohol. Now, I don't want to demonize alcohol in any way, shape, or form. I still drink from time to time, because I think prohibition doesn't work. I think that you need to, as I'm also running for state assembly in Wisconsin, I really like with the legalization of marijuana, I always believe there are consequences to the things that you do, positive or negative, but as I digress a little bit, in the form of just telling someone they can't do it, by human nature we want to do it. So, meditation, I started in 2020, so I just cut out alcohol, and I really started to try to practice meditation. Now, I didn't know I was practicing it at the time because I used to think I was always doing it wrong. Like, I'd sit there and I'd meditate, and I could never sit still. My mind would wander, and it would just get really, really frustrating. And I always thought I was the problem because who can't just sit there, and I'd compare myself to people. Now, after I went through some of the heavy stuff, and I am a local politician right now. I'm a city alderman, and I got fired from my job because I taught at Catholic Memorial High School. It's actually where I graduated too. And I got fired from there because I'd posted something on Facebook about potential ICE agents in Waukesha. They weren't actually ICE agents. They were some Republican judge's husband's company or something, and they called my school, and my school fired me for it. It had nothing to do with my teaching ability, nothing to do with anything other than that post. It's really hard. It's been hard. But, in focusing on those difficult times, like I just kind of described to you and gave you a background, is, I tried to be like, well, I can't control my outside circumstances, so I really tried to meditate and be like, okay, I'm going to be okay. Things are going to work out. I still don't know if they are. I don't know how. And I go through my own doubts and fears, and you feel like if you're, reading the books and saying the mantras and the homes and, oh man, yes, everything's going to be okay and it's magically going to work out, but it doesn't that way. And that's one thing I've come to the acceptance of with the concept of meditation. The concept of meditation is just calming yourself so you feel better. And once you feel better, then you can, react in a more efficient is a better word, way. And I've been doing my best to practice that. And, because of that ICE post, a lot of people have abandoned me. A lot of people have been downright mean. Like I think I told you the last time I got a death threat, and what I want to challenge you to do, okay? And I want to start doing this. Everyone So meditation really centers me and reminds me that nothing matters. We make meaning out of life. Life is simply our own existence. That's it. And nothing, like, you can't control what anybody else does, what any organization does, what anybody does, what anything does. You can only control how you react and what you choose to do in following whatever passion you have. And I've come to find out I have many passions, and I'm sharing with you here. One of them is I actually found myself today meditating for over 25 minutes. I was shocked. And I just sat there and I stood up because normally, I slouch, but I was sitting up. I was like, whoa, this is, and I woke up I was like, huh. None of my situation had changed, but I felt better for a minute. Then it sucked. Then it felt better. And that's life. Life is never going to be this joyous, manifest abundance. I mean, the richest people in the world, I find out, were just as depressed as some of us sometimes, and things that they wouldn't prefer happen to them too. So all I want you to do, if you're watching this, simply take and give yourself 5, 10, give yourself a second. If that's all you need, then take it one step at a time. And that's kind of the only thing I'll ask of you today, is take you and just give yourself a small amount of time, and then be proud of that little bit of time you meditated. And you forgot about all your worries and all your problems, because everybody gets them. So okay, if you're going to compare yourself, I'm just going to compare myself that everybody ends up having issues and feeling angry or sad or mad or